Hi, this is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're new, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing, and let's get going. In my last video, I made these pockets that are going to be glued down on the page, and I told you I was going to glue these extra pieces together because I didn't think it was going to work the way I'd wanted it to for 8 pockets, so I didn't do that yet, so I'll quickly do that. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. We had snow on Monday in March, if you can believe it, in Alabama. It was just crazy. It was cold and it snowed. I couldn't believe it. I looked out and there was snow on the coming down at 10 in the morning. They said it was going to be at 11 or something, but at 10:30 I looked out and there it was. Coming down, it looked real pretty on the trees that had leaves on them already. Looked real nice on those. It looked like a fairyland. It wasn't bad at all to look at, and it didn't stick to the roads. Not even close. Even my gravel driveway was all melted on as it was coming down, so it wasn't a danger. But I heard that the kids got to school and they sent them home almost immediately because of the snow, because the roads might get bad. They do that here. I know people in other states laugh at that. One of the ladies I do water aerobics with said, "We used to walk to school with snow coming up to our hips." And I said, "Yep, just about." I don't think I had it quite that deep, but yeah, we went to school in the snow. It wasn't a problem. But then we lived in places where they plowed and where it snowed all winter, so that makes a big difference. We don't get that much snow here, thank goodness. Because like my husband always said, snow is a 4-letter word. I have a picture of him shoveling snow when we lived in Utah, and the pile of the snow that he shoveled off the driveway. And okay, this one's always already glued, but it's coming unglued right here for some reason. Was as tall as him, and he was 5'11". So he'd shoveled a big pile of snow. Oh, and I forgot, this needs to be glued down because the sticky part of these isn't real great. And I think I got this working. I added a little bit of water to it. I hope that won't mess it up, but at least it's coming out. It was really thick when I looked in there. Okay, now I've gathered up some different things that I think can go in the pockets, tags and so forth. When it comes to putting them in my book, I'll have to have a tag or something back here, but that one's too short for that pocket, so we'll put it in this pocket maybe. Has some pink on it. Needs to be embellished. I imagine this one's going to be too short. Yep. Let's see. Maybe I'd rather have this one in here. So how is everybody? I know the Northeast got pounded with snow. I complain about our little bit, but we don't normally get snow down here. And in March, it just seemed real crazy to be doing that. Okay, let's see here. I just glued something. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. Oh, here. I glued this down because, and that doesn't really go in there, does it? Nope, that's a reject. Okay. This one I've decided can go in here. It's going to need some embellishment, but it can definitely go in here. And this one could maybe go in here. It's not, the colors don't match, but it could still go in there as a tag. So that's a maybe, and that's a maybe. And this one could go back here. Like I said, they need to be embellished. And I think this one can go in here. And I need one for there. Actually, I was going to put this one back here. So this one could go here. Maybe. Let's see which works. I hope I'm in camera. That's been a bad thing lately. I've been out of camera a lot, and I apologize for it for any of you that have watched my videos. It's been really bad. Okay, I think those are the ones that are going to go in that one. So let's embellish those. Well, maybe I ought to pick out the ones that are going in this one too at the same time. This one kind of goes because it has pink in it. I think it could go in this one. It does need to be maybe bolstered. And this one's pretty. It's got some pink flowers, so maybe it would be all right in here. And I can put more than one in, definitely. And let's see. I don't have any more tall ones out. And I don't think I have tall ones in here. Well, that's a pretty one, but it doesn't really go. These are all the tags I've made and haven't used, and I'm going to start using them instead of making new ones. I mean, this isn't even all. I've got 2 more containers of them down here. Let's see what this one looks like, since it's already a tag shape. That's odd. I wonder why that's that way. Okay, that'll go in there. And I think I'll just wait on the ones in the back until I'm sure of what I'm doing, because I'm thinking I might want to put more than one in some of these pockets, like this one. Put a little contrast in there. And maybe, that one's basically nothing. Maybe this one can go in there too. And here, what do I want to put in here extra? Oh, this one's pretty. I think I might use that one instead of this one. And down here, maybe I want something different. Here I am being wishy-washy. And I wasn't going to be wishy-washy anymore. No. Not quite what I want. And that one's too big. What about that? And this one. We'll put these 2 down here. Okay, they're all going to need to be inked. And maybe this one needs a little bit of extra on it. I don't know about these. I know they need to be, maybe they need to be made into tag shape. And I have no idea where my paper went that, or my card went that I had the shapes on it, but that's okay. We'll just cut this like this and make it over here. Hope everybody's well. I was sick for so long, and I have a real good friend in California, and she told me I gave it to her over the phone. She's still got laryngitis and coughing, and it's been weeks for her too. Whatever's going around is really nasty. I don't know. I think I'll use this one to cut this one with. You'd think we'd had enough of this stuff, this kind of thing with COVID, but now we've got something else going around. So yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. You won't be seeing this for a day or so, but my water aerobics group went out to brunch at a place, and maybe I ought to put one of the, well, nah, we'll keep it the way it is. Went out to lunch at a place, a brunch at a place that we've gone to before, and we had food and then water aerobics last night. And we all had a good time. We're a talkative group. Wherever we go, we are very talkative. Loud, noisy. Oops. Don't want to drop that on the floor before I put it away. Okay. So, we get attention wherever we go. Oh. I had two of those in there already. I didn't realize that when I put that one in. Well, I think I'll use these. We'll see. So what are you all up to? Spring's coming. On Friday I planted some new plants that I'd bought. Bare root plants. I planted them, and then it froze Monday night. So I don't know how they did. I hope they did okay. They look okay, but I hope they were okay. That's really a stiff one. And it's kind of tight in there. Well, it either will or won't fit. And I'm going to go ahead and ink it a bit. Now, those of you who don't like to ink, you don't have to. If you don't have ink, you don't have to. You can buy inexpensive inks and ink. That's how I started out. I did not buy Distress Oxide. I did not pay for the more expensive stuff. I got what I could get cheap, and it worked just fine. It was a chocolatey brown, and it worked just lovely for what I had to do. So, you don't have to have expensive stuff. And I wanted to let you all know, you could use magazines for this. You could probably use scraps for it. In a lot of ways. Because the envelopes were junk mail envelopes, but the paper, you look, it's not that much paper, and it wouldn't have to be every other one. It could be different on every level. I just made it every other one. So you can do what you'd like with it. I don't want anyone to think that they can't do junk journaling because they don't have the right things. If you have any kind of paper, you can even draw. If you can draw, you can do all kinds of things. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities and ideas for embellishment with this stuff. You have fabric that's old clothes or something, you could cut out something from that, maybe a flower or something like that, and glue that on your paper. I just happen to have a printer and a lot of paper, and I download things from the internet, so I have lots of things to put in. Okay, let me see what I have here for embellishments on what and where. This one pretty much has everything, but I might put a number on there. Might be all right to put a little number on it. Nope, that's not the right color, but it is for that one. So I will grab my other scissors that I like better than the big ones and remove that number from the strip. Am I still in? Oh, I am. I'm actually in. Okay, that one's for that one. This one I need a number for, and I don't. Does this green go? That one kind of does. I'll use the green. For that. I guess I could work on a bunch of them at one time. Don't need that right now. What do I want on this one? And this one. Probably going to want a number in the end on it, so I might as well find one. Okay, this one is this one. This one, I don't know if it needs a number. It depends what else I put on there. But we'll take a little number out. All right. Have numbers for all of those. And then I'm going to put, let's see here. I thought I might put, I had something in mind for this one. Not one of these ladies, one of my other ones, I think. Oh, she looks nice on there, doesn't she? She's pretty. I think I'll use her on there. And I don't think I need a butterfly or anything. This one doesn't really need a lady. This one, let's see what I have. I know I don't want one of my taller ladies on it. Okay, that looks good. Now this one, I think I want something, one of my larger ladies or a people, something. And probably a butterfly at least. Yep. I'll take her on there. Maybe a flower and a butterfly. We'll see. Get out my... Oh yeah, one of these yellow butterflies. Orangey. Are perfect for that. I don't think I need a flower if I have that, do I? I don't think I do. I'm still debating whether this needs more. Nah, I don't want to put anything up there on that flower. That's a pretty flower. Okay. I know there's supposed to be a rule of threes, but we're not going to worry about threes right now. I got to thinking the other night, some of the things that I have to embellish with, and I don't know where they are. I'm going to have to look and find them. And I don't remember exactly what I was thinking about. Oh, I know, it was labels. I've got some books with labels and I don't know where they are. I'm going to have to find them. I saw E from Scrapbooking with Me pulling out a book and getting her label out, and I thought, oh, I have some of those. Where are they? They used to be on my shelf. They've probably fallen down behind. And my shelf is so organized and well done right next to me. I don't know. I don't know if I like that dark number on there or not. I may switch that. I'm going to switch it. I can tell already. Okay, and I need to cut this one down, trim off the white, and where are my numbers again? That one's too big. Almost like the black one better. Or that one. That one will do it. And I'm just going to leave the numbers out here because I'm going to need them on the other ones. Most likely. I may have actually cut it straight. That would be an odd thing. I'm going to ink my numbers here. Those are the only things I have to ink. Then I can glue them down and put them in their pockets and move on to the next group. One more. Looks like my sponge is getting messed up. I do have refills, so I can take care of that. Okay. I don't know where I want that one. Let me get my pokey stick. I tried the other method that everybody else uses of getting them off, and I couldn't do it, so I'm just going to use my pokey tool. Well, I could do it, but it made my thumbs very sore. My fingers very sore from doing it. She's going to go right down here at the bottom. Oh, I've got a little crease there. See if I can mash that out. There we go. And then, where do I want the number? Up here? or down here. I think down here. Okay. That one's done. Oops, it's stuck to my fingers there. So what do you think about this project? Is this something you'd like to try yourself to put in your journals? I don't get too many comments, and I'd really like some comments so I know what people like and what they don't like, because I can always change and do other things. I don't have to do this. I can do other things. So let me know what you think. Looks like I'm getting all my numbers down at the bottom. Oops. I have another project I'm going to do. Actually, I have a couple of them that I want to make more ephemera to put in more journals that I'm not doing. I've got to start making journals. I'm going to start making one soon, I hope. I need to get some papers ready and get some things done. All right. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, what happened to all my... Okay, I could make tabs for them, but I don't know that they need it. And these two are going to go down on the bottom. There's that one. All right, now let's work on this one. I don't know why I have that corner cut down there. And I don't think it needs to be that long, actually. So I'm going to cut some of it off. Yeah, I'm going to cut some of that off. Then I'll see if I can round the corners. There we go. That can go in the scrap bin. That can be used for something, I'm sure. And my corner rounder. Should be over here somewhere by my water jug. There it is. There it is. We'll see if it will round these corners, because that's pretty heavy. I don't know what I backed it on, but it's pretty heavy. Wow. I think that went right down my shirt. Oh dear. Ah. Well, that's not going to work. Well, it partly did. partly worked. I can just trim the rest of it with my scissors here. Okay. Now, I don't remember if I was going to use that one or not, but we'll bring it out here and see what we do with it. And I didn't put the lid back on my glue, so it's going to get stuck again. Now this one's going to go down in here, and it definitely needs some embellishments. And I'm going to put, I don't know about that one. That one's kind of bright orange. Put that and that, and put this one down here, something like that. I could end up putting more in it later. Okay. So I want to embellish these with something. Let me see here. First I'll get my ladies, because I'm going to put one on there. One of my tall ladies. And I think I need green, but not that color green. Well, that goes with that. Let's see what I have. No, I don't think I want her. She's very beautiful, but I don't think I want her. Now, I like her, but she doesn't show up very much. Maybe I'd put her behind a doily. It's going to be going in and out of a pocket, though, so I'm going to have to glue that doily down really well if I do that. Or put her over there. That would work. Unless I find something else I want to do. Here's another green one. She goes with those leaves over there. Well, I like the color of this one though. Okay. Because I don't know whether a doily will go into that or not. Let me see if I want one for the butterflies paper. I need something. She's too green for that too. Yep, too green. Oh, I do like this one on this one though. She matches the green leaves up there. I'm going to do that. Make that a little more interesting. I don't mind her on there. Do I want one on this other one? Oh, I think that looks pretty. Maybe too many ladies, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't think I'm going to put one on that one. Not one of those anyway. I might put one of my short ladies on it. One of these. If I find one I want. Nope, she needs some yellow in her. These are just spilling over. Not sunflowers, that's too bright. I think that one would be okay. Remember, this is all from my lady journal. And therefore, have ladies on them. Now, do I want words or tickets, labels? What do I want? Tickets are kind of big. I don't know whether I want a ticket on any of these. I have one that's been out here for a while. Nah, don't want that one on there. But I will put it away. Don't know if you can see what I'm digging through here. Well, that's amusement park, $14. That would have been a lot back when these ladies were walking around. That one will be okay. Nope, too big. Actually, that looks better because it kind of goes with the pinky flowers in there with that. So I guess we'll go with that one. And I don't know whether I have any others that I want to use. Sorry, I'm out of view here. Well, I don't find anything in there that I want. So, I'll close that back up. And I'll look at labels maybe. I doubt I'm going to find anything in here that's a good size for these either, but we'll see. We'll see. You never know till you look. And I never remember what I have till I look. It says received. I don't know whether that's a good label for a something with a lady on it or not. That could be kind of weird. That might be okay on there. Some birds. It's got the blue like in her. That would be all right. I still don't have anything for her. Oh, I think this is even better on there. It's got a butterfly on it. So I won't need a butterfly for her. Yep, that one's going on there. Oops. Okay. Those were some fairly fast decisions. And I think this one might need a flower, and this one could probably use a bigger flower on it. So I'm going to look at my flowers. See what I have. That's not trying to climb out of its little pocket. I don't want bright yellow. I want a muted yellow. No, that's not going to work. I don't know whether flower's going to work on there. It may not work. And this one, oh, maybe I could put some greenery behind her. Not that color green. Maybe like that. With her, that works for that one. Okay, now I need something for this one. And I don't know whether I have anything that I want to put on there. No, that's not doing it for me. I don't have any really pink flowers except these pansies, and they're just not going to make it either. They're not doing it. All right, maybe yellow on that one then. I have a lot of pale pink stuff, but when you put it on things like that, it doesn't show up at all. Maybe one of the bright yellow ones will work on there, or something like that. Yep, that works. And I don't think I need anything else on any of them. Do I need a number or something on this one? I don't know about a number, but let me see if I've got something that says something. Here's one that says live in the moment. Maybe that would look good under there. Yep, it'll be fine. And it will need to be glued. Hope I'm still in view. I think I am. And it went on crooked, but that's the way it is. It's stuck now. All right, let's get this young lady on there. And our little piece here, I don't know that it needs to be inked, but it'll get rid of the white around the edges. Get rid of the white on my fingernails. Okay. There's that. Now this label has absolutely nothing on it. Here's some green ones. Maybe I can find a word here that I can take out. I think I'm just going to take this hello. Nope, I got that kind of close. Well, yeah. And it does need to be glued. To make sure it sticks, because these don't always stick. Okay, I'm not sure I really like it, but there it is. It is what it is. And I think I do need a butterfly on this one, and I didn't get one out for her. Get all my words back in here. See if we can find a little delicate, a small butterfly. I see one in there. If I can get it out. Okay. It's a little large, but it's going to work. Yep, that'll work. I'll put the butterfly down first, and then she can be over the top of it if it needs to be that way. Okay, I think that one looks nice. Some interest in it. And ink this. And I'm going to ink this. While I have the glue out, I'll just glue this one on. And this one, I can glue it on too. Also, whatever's the proper way to say it. Hope my camera's not crooked. That's the other thing I've been having trouble with, is getting my camera straight. But at least I know I'm in... Oops, that goes down here. What am I doing? At least I know I'm in camera this time. Come on, pick up. There. Okay, and this actually has some little flowers here, but I'm going to put that one on top of it. Who's to say there's not flower that looks like that on that kind of leaves? Certainly not me, because I don't know enough about flowers. Actually, I think these are rose leaves. And that's not a rose, but that's okay. That's all right. Well, there's extra stuff on here, and I don't know why. I'm going to trim it off. Okay, 3 down, 1 left. That looks pretty. Oh, I was talking about St. Patrick's Day. I got some pictures from my daughter that lives in Las Vegas. She and her husband, he's the drum major for the Las Vegas police band, and she's one of the bagpipers. And they were doing some kind of a thing for yesterday, and she sent a picture of it. They're always busy doing something, but they like doing the police, doing things with the police like that. That needs to go back in the other thing. Okay, now I should probably smooth all this down so I can be sure it'll go into the pocket. And I made notches up on the top of this, and you know, so I can make stuff down there. I should have left it because you could make a side tuck. Oh well, I didn't. And I think I'm going to put this one down here. These are pretty much the same size, these 3 last ones. This one here. And that needs to be glued down again. They've come unglued. Come on. Come on, glue. Don't get stuck on me now. There we go. I want it to ooze out this way so it doesn't get the tag in there. This one, just the paper's coming up. Okay, and I'm going to put this one down here in the bottom. We'll have 2 in the bottom of these. Okay, so there we go. That's the end of the project. I told you I'd come back and embellish the tags and find tags for them. Oh, and that's not stuck quite. Oh, I don't know whether that tore off or not. Nope, just needs to be glued better. So I will put some glue down on it. That's the trouble with these little doily things. They don't always, you don't always get the glue where it needs to be. And that's not down either. The rest of it looks good. Okay, there we go. What do you think? Leave me some comments. I want some comments on this stuff so I know if you like it or not. This is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. I appreciate all those who've watched the video. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up and consider joining the group and subscribing. And you can always hit the button for the bell so you know when I put up a new video. I'm going to try and do better and get up at least 2 a week. Sometimes I don't seem to have time to, and I don't know why. I don't have a whole lot that I do, but anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching. This is Camille. See you next time. Bye.